Hello and welcome back to season 2 of Let's Address It. And you guys, ladies and gentlemen of the world, I am here with a very special guest today. This lady is a firecracker and she is not one to bite her tongue. She is beautiful, she is talented, and without further ado, it's cold. It's Miss Winter, Naomi.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Lexi.
Hi, beautiful.
I'm fantastic. I'm so excited.
You
Let's start
excited?
there.
Oh,
Yes,
you
I
like you
am.
ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so listen, so to the world out there, to those who don't know Naomi, well, I know y'all know her because she's all over social media and you've been everywhere with your bubbly personality and
Okay.
your outspokenness. So before we get into that,
Sure.
let's get into your childhood. Let's get deep. For those of the world that don't know Naomi, who Naomi is, tell me about baby Naomi before transition.
Sure. So baby Naomi was sheltered. Baby Naomi didn't really like to take on the world yet because she was sheltered by her mom.
Hmm.
So it's a lot of things that in life that I didn't really learn or pick up yet because being by myself or being sheltered keeps me from doing that. So knowing that, I didn't really know what I want to be and who I wanted to be yet, but I knew that I gravitated toward femininity. Femininity was like kind of my calling, something I liked, but I still dibbled and dabbled in being, the boy that I
Okay,
was.
so I don't want
Yeah,
to cut you off where
go ahead.
you still a gay male at this point.
No, when I was younger?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
no, no,
talking
no.
about pre-transition. I want to know about pre-transition. I don't want to know about the Naomi that we hear that we sit
Oh,
next
no,
to.
no, no, no. This is pre-transition. I promise
So
you.
you were still, this is before you hormones, anything.
Yeah,
So how old was you when you first started your transition?
I was about 14.
About 14.
Hmm.
So was your mother and your father both in the house with you?
My mother was. My mother was present.
Your mother, you got any siblings?
No, only child.
So you spoiled.
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
am. I am. What can
So
I
listen,
say?
let me ask you this: like when you first started putting on the hair, given what you given now, you know, did your family kind of like disown you or backed away from you or didn't want you around?
Honestly, you know what? I want to say that I was a funny character growing up, right?
Hmm.
So here's the thing. People don't realize when you're hilarious and, you joke 24/7 and everything is just so funny.
Hmm.
People don't realize that that's not who you want to embrace or who you want to be. They think you're putting on a character.
Okay.
So what they thought my upbringing was the character. The femininity was just the character. I wanted to be funny. I wanted to make you laugh, stuff like that.
Mhm.
When in reality, that t-shirt that I was putting on my head was a 40-inch bust down. But
Okay.
hey, that's just how it was. And that's kind of how I got to where I was going and how I, maneuvered through trying to embrace my femininity by being funny, by being a character, by being outspoken.
Okay. Well, it's worked for you so far. I mean, look at you.
Thank you,
Uh,
Lexi. Likewise, you're beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, so let me we got to get into some things because
Let's go.
I don't want this to be so formal. I
It doesn't
honestly
have
don't.
to be. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
I want to get down to the
I just want the introduction. I want
yeah
people to think
yeah
that, I'm very
yeah, and then
collective
we're gonna carry
and then
on.
boom.
That's what I'm
Thank
talking
you.
about. Javon
Hello.
stuff. Now, fuck that. Let's jump right into it.
Let's go.
Give me one of your most wild. You got any stroll stories?
Stroll stories.
Like you ever worked a stroll before?
Nah.
You never worked a stroll?
Mm-mm.
Fuck that. Let's bust the door right off. Give me one of your stories of fool and trade.
Fool and trade. Okay.
Pussy stuff. Let's go.
I do it all the time. Let's say this.
Okay.
I go out to the club. I go to the college clubs. I like to pop it. I make sure that I'm walking the block looking nice. Everything's nice. Everything's clean,
Mhm.
soft.
Mhm.
I don't like to do too much and I don't like to get spooked. That's your word. That's your favorite word. You like
Right.
that. The
Right.
spook. But anyway, so long story short, I be pulling the trait left and right. I will say that. But one thing I don't do is trick them. I don't like to trick them. But at the
Can
same
you break that
time,
down for me? So basically, so we can get because I don't want people to have a real bad perception of
oh
you.
no, it's okay.
Because and then it'd be I don't want them to tear you up in the comments though. That's why y'all always getting killed and all
Right.
that
Oh
stuff. I
no,
don't
no,
want
no,
it to
they're
get
not. Because
that.
I was gonna get
How
into that
far
one.
do you typically go?
I typically go to the point where if you're treating me like a decent human being
Mm-hmm.
and we're able to have a conversation and carry on,
Mm-hmm.
I get to the point of being able to tell you my upbringing and who I am, It's
Okay.
just like right off the bat, I don't like doing that. That's just like,
Yeah.
it's just like I'm walking up to a nigga and telling him I got press-ons instead of a full set. I don't
And
gotta
you
tell you what's going on.
and you know
You
what? I think that's the problem. I think that's the thing with all trans women and everybody that's out there that's gonna view this. I just think that they think that we supposed to wear a fucking sign on our head to say, "Hey, I'm trans." I'm a trans, like I'm a
Mhm.
trans vegetable or whatever. And I just don't always think that's the case. Sometimes that's not even safe to like go that route. Like
It's not safe.
you
And
know.
that's the problem. See, here's the issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have this little stigma that they got going on. And it's so funny to me. I find it hilarious. So 1 minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
They
I'm listening.
say that you should tell men that you're trans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. We told him. Oh, he should have known you was trans already because I can tell. Okay, so if they already know I was trans, why do I need to tell them if you already knew? And then they backtrack to other things like, oh, you was tricking him. They never want to actually be able to believe that the man was actually interested in being.
That's what I can't do
They
that.
can't. They won't
Like, and
believe
then you
that.
know what? And to all of my cisgender ladies out there, I don't want to be disrespectful to any cisgender female that's out there, because at the end of the day, we both want to be, female,
Yeah,
cisgender. We
that's
imitate y'all.
fine.
So I
Right.
don't want to be disrespectful, but y'all have to stop that bullshit when y'all think that y'all baby daddies, y'all brothers, y'all cousins, y'all fathers, for that fucking matter. I'm gonna choose. I gotta choose them carefully because this is my shit. You can carry on, but
Hey.
I just want to say this: when y'all see me or other girls, and y'all be like, "Oh my God, she's a fucking baddie. She's so beautiful. She's so pretty. Oh my God, I wouldn't be able to tell." Why wouldn't your boyfriend, why wouldn't your baby father not have those same feelings? You understand what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, if
Exactly.
you felt that way when you seen me, oh my God, you so bad, oh you beautiful, oh I wouldn't have knew nothing. Why is it frowned upon when your baby father or your boyfriend or one of your cousins feel that same way that you felt when you felt the same way? You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
It's
It's like a
crazy.
double-edged sword with them sometimes.
They're weird, and I don't like it. I really don't. And I think it's rooted from jealousy. I'm thinking that, personally, they were born as they were born. And I'm not
Hmm.
trying to discredit any biological woman. And let's get into that. I'm not trying to discredit any biological woman. For all means, like you said, you're the nurturers, you're the caretakers. You've done it first, and you've lived it first. And that's not sarcasm. I know I come off as sarcastic. I promise you I'm not. But
Go ahead.
in all, I promise you, we look up to you. It's nothing bad. And the people that actually support us, it's not coming from hate, and we're not maliciously trying to attack or look for your men. They come to us, but you just won't believe that. But like I said, that's why I got my series out, telling boys I'm trans on Monkey, so you can already know exactly.
Let me.
Hey,
She said, "Hey, bitch, wait."
how
She
you
came to
doing?
give it. Wait, hold on. We gotta have some type structure here. Listen, I hear all what you're saying,
Right,
but you get a lot of backlash for the stuff that you do.
I do.
You know, and
I
you
do.
you saying you do, and you know that, and you're unapologetic about it, which you should, because that's your shoe.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you don't think it's kind of like this is the reason why so many people don't like dislike you when I'm talking about further the cisgender woman because of what you do? Like
I
like
wouldn't
you.
say that. I think it's just denial, because what I'm doing is simply telling men that I'm trans, and it's just broadcasted.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it, but
Right.
to the world is like, see, that's why they always get, because I be reading some of your comments. That's
Mhm.
why y'all stay getting killed and end up in ditches because of
That's
shit
just an
like this.
excuse to be bigots. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just what it is. People don't understand the standard of being who we are. Here's the thing about me. Regardless of what I have, I feel like the modern day Chris Jenner. I'm gonna exploit what I have because I want to do it.
Hmm.
Everything except for my body, because I don't really do that. But
Okay.
on the bright side, I want to exploit what I have. If I'm saying I'm trans and everybody's stamping that on my head, you know what? Let's exploit that. Let's make some money off that. At the end of the day, what you're failing to realize is that this is still gonna be my identity regardless of what I do
Hmm.
and how I dabble. People are going to judge you no matter what. They like to categorize people because people want to feel superior, so they know how to put you in a box. So they don't have to
I hate
necessarily
that a little
deal with
bit.
that. No, it's the truth.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not even hungry, but that's the truth.
this
Hey.
lady, y'all, I'm telling you now, she came on here to she came on here to carry on. So you do have 37,000, almost 38,000 followers on YouTube, and
Yeah.
you have been really, really, it's been lucrative for you to get on there and food trade and tell them and talk to them for a while and then
Mm-hmm.
ask them, hey, do you know my tea? I'm gonna
Da-da-da.
post these clips up. I'm gonna have these
Let's
clips.
do it.
I'm gonna post them up on the edits. I'm gonna definitely have them up in the edits.
Most
But
stuff.
like, it's been good. Like, bitch, now that I'm getting in your business,
Go ahead.
how much that bring in for you
If you want to
in
know
a
the
month? Just give
truth,
me your monthly earning.
3,000.
That's
That's
good, bitch. To
yeah,
sit in
for
front of it.
starting. Yeah, starting point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How long this been
3,000.
going? How long this been going on?
Let's say I started last year. Last year.
To those of you out there, bitch, $3,000 a month for just sitting in front of your phone, carrying on in front of your computer. Because
Think
bitch, I
about
do
it.
the same shit on Bigo, and I be 5,000, 17. Most I made was 17K in a
I
month.
know that's right.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
you'll be gold for Bigo.
Huh?
I mean, but YouTube is what YouTube is where you want to do it. No, you don't do it on YouTube. You post it on YouTube.
Yeah, I do a
So you
whole
doing on
series.
what's Monkey? What is Monkey?
Okay, so Monkey is the app. So it's a website, right? It's kind of like Omegle. I think they shut that down. I'm not sure. You tell me. But anyway, so Monkey is an app, right? It's an
Mhm.
app and it's also a website. So you can go on there, you can talk to random people. See, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if this is like a double standard. I just hate the fact that it's called Monkey and it's a bunch of black people on it. I'm sorry, like it's just I'm offended a
But
little
wait,
bit.
so it's Twitch, and that's a Twitch like they was whooping us back in the day.
Hey,
Yo, this lady is the key.
so be it.
So Monkey is the website that you be on when you're doing this stuff.
Right.
You just, is it a way that you can like screen record yourself, or some people be sending you your own clips?
Here's the thing. I screen record myself, actually. I do the whole series. It's like I name it a series. It's a series on YouTube.
No, bitch, take control, get creative control. I'm going to tell you, listen, I'm going to tell you were a smart cookie for that. Because I didn't know, and I just found this out like last week. It is a whole fucking TikTok page dedicated to nothing but my funny videos. And each of those videos got like 60, 70,000 views.
Lexi, you're hilarious.
That means, and this is big, it's like YouTube channels and everything that just got nothing but my clips, and they making thousands off of me. So by you are a smart enough cookie to know that, bitch, I'm entertaining when you go live. You you recording your own self. That way you get topped out. You get paid on both. Come on.
I feel good. I've accumulated my revenue. That's what I like to do. I like to make the money. And I don't like to do anything too harsh. That's just going, like, let's say, actually, I'm going to scratch that.
You know what? Let's say what? Have you ever turned a date before? You ever worked the ads?
No, that's what I was saying. I didn't want anything to like
Naomi,
tarnish.
girl, don't you get on here lying on let's address it. Don't you lie to my viewers.
Right hand to transness.
To transness though, bitch?
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay.
That I've never ever do that. And I'm not shaming anybody that does it, because you already know what we have to do to get here.
Keep it on her for a second, okay?
We have to fight. We have to fight. We have to stand our ground. It's all survival. It's tactics. And here's the thing. What I like to do is gather control in society. So I'm not going to lie. What I realize is that you have to live up to certain expectations to be able to achieve the goals that you want in life. You know what I'm saying? Shit isn't just, hand it to you, unless you the pretty like white girl with the blonde hair and the heels. Not playing.
Okay,
but no,
so let me ask you this. What kind of guys does Naomi like?
I like white men.
Really?
Yeah, but I like black men too. See, I changed my voice on both.
Yeah, girl. I see you.
You caught it.
Yo, so they know a character, y'all. This lady is a character. Okay, so what is your preferred? Like, what would you rather be in a relationship with?
Let's just mix those together.
So
white and black.
Black and white.
Yeah, let's mix those together.
Are you dating now?
No, not at the moment.
Is it a reason why?
I realize that in my generation, it's no hope and no luck. Because I realize that I'm not looking.
I don't think you're ready to settle down, my girl.
I'm not. That was it. Oh my gosh, she got it.
You're not ready for
How
that.
You catch me like?
Cause you all over the place. Like, and that's in a good way. How old is you?
I'm 21. Well, 23. Ooh, see.
Oh, y'all. Cause you're so you know your shit, and you smart and you intelligent. I thought you would have been. I'm not saying you look older, but you still got a lot of
growing to do. Of course.
Yeah. So I see why you would set your firecracker and stuff like that.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, because I want to get deep, and this is for all of the trans girls, because you got a lot of girls that look up to you, live for all of your shenanigans and stuff like that. Have anybody like a trade ever tried to unalive you?
No. You know what? That's actually really funny. Now, look, I'm not the biggest tuna fish at all.
I mean, but you can't. Look at you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's definitely spring chicken. Albuquerque, bumblebee tuna.
Thank you.
It's definitely giving chicken of the sea.
Wait, the chicken?
Chicken of the sea.
I want to be the tuna, no salmon.
That's still tuna fish, but the name is called chicken of the sea. Y'all know that chicken. Yeah, albacore, very fresh catch mackerel. Like you can't. So Trey ain't never try to.
No, that's actually really funny. I've never actually went through that, and I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's God's protection.
Yeah, are you spiritual?
I am. I'm not a diehard Christian, but I definitely believe in God.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let's be serious.
Go ahead.
Being as though you're so recognizable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And being as though you get online and you play these games with guys and stuff like that, and I'm not here to judge that, because I do the same shit on Bigo, clowning and keying. Being as though you're so recognizable, what happened if you're outside in a straight club and somebody recognize you, bitch? Because I swear to God, on each of those videos, you got over 100,000 people that watch you do that every day. You don't be. What happens one day if you outside and you having a good time? You're not even on no type of shenanigans. You just out feeling your realness, and you in a straight club, and somebody recognize you from that. Like, do you ever think about stuff like that? Honestly, like let's say you at a straight club, right?
Yeah.
And you talking to a guy, and of course they're not going to know what you is, but suppose one of his homies recognize you for doing the shenanigans you be doing online. Right. They can not end too well for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, hey, God forbid, because I'm licensed to carry. So if they want it, we can have it. No, I'm playing. But no, in all, I do understand.
You know, it's gonna be a lot of people in these comments that gonna
Oh,
tear you up.
I'm ready. Hey, so be it.
Because
Look,
it's like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, this is not
I'm
me.
unapologetically me. I just, I won't
I
hold back.
understand that. So y'all listen. Take it easy on my girl, because she already done said what her age. She already done said her age, so she's still young and she still got a lot of figuring out life. You know, we all trans women. Like, I'm gonna talk about my girls. Matter of fact, I'm talking about my fucking self, because I don't want nobody to be like, girl, I wasn't like that. You know, they like to get in the comments. When I was young, I used to pussy stunt until I almost was, unalive. Like, the last two times I tried to do it, somebody tried to really unalive me, and like really told me if he ever see me again, he was gonna blow my fucking head off. And I think at that point it was like, I can't do this no more. Like, and then it started to be like, it's too many of us out here now. We on TV and shit now. There's no need at this point to pussy stunt no more, because it's like, bitch, we at the top of the food chain. Everybody like trannies, like, like we everywhere. So it's not like we no underground secret no more. So I just stopped doing that. But I don't want nothing bad to ever happen to you or any of my ladies, but you gotta be careful.
See, I am going to be careful. Like, I understand that people get aggressive. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that people can't necessarily fathom the lifestyle we live. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. But at the same time, I'm not going to let anybody box me in. Like I said, I'm going to be unapologetically me until I die. Because at the end of the day, my life was already hard enough. Being and fighting just to be in the space that I'm in, sitting in this chair with you, just to look the way I look, feel the way I feel, and be happy. Excuse me, it messed up my head, because I realized, it fucked up my head. And you know why I fucked up my head? Because I realized how much I had to conform to society's standards just to fit into something.
Come on.
That I know.
Come on.
I had to
I'm gonna let you
conform to
cook. Go ahead, let her cook.
Okay, put me on the stove.
Turn that oven up. Turn that motherfucker up.
So I know how much I had to conform to societal standards just to be the woman that I want to be today. And the woman that I'm still growing into. Like you said, I am young. And I know it's a lot for me to learn. But I don't want to grow older and say that I didn't do the things that I did now, because I feel like I'll be influencing somebody else not to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because what you won't do, the next generation will.
You're absolutely
and
right.
I need to remember that, I'm not going to be me or young forever. And God forbid, I may not have my life forever. But I want to make a staple. I want to make a statement. And I want people to know that it's okay to be who you are. It's okay to embrace yourself for who you are, your upbringing, what you were raised from, and how you were raised, and what you want to dibble and dabble into. It's a hard life already.
Is that the message that you want to give to like the young trans girls? Like, be
More.
honest.
Yes, I do, but it's even more than that.
Let's put Naomi the firecracker up for a second.
Let's go.
What about the younger girls that live for your realness, your beauty, your voice, because you sound like just everything? What about those girls that I want to be like, all right, prime example. There's plenty of thousands of girls out here that look up to Naomi for her performance, right?
Yeah.
So they want to grow up to do that. They want to Vogue like her. They want to everything, no seal, no sir, all that stuff. And I'm just using her as an example because she's a big figure.
Yeah.
You are one of the like you are a fishy girl, real as rain, voice and everything. But what about the young girls that's like, I want to do that and I want to act like her and I want to food trade? Is that the message that you want to give off to the girls that look up to you?
I want to give a harsher message because that's how I had to take it, and that's how we all have to take it in society. We have to take everything with a grain of salt. Remember that. You can't just say, you know what, you want to do this. You have to work for it, and that's the thing that people don't realize in life, that when you try to achieve these things without working for it, it does not end well. Mentally, physically, in any way, you have to work for what you want, because it's not going to come easy. Mm-hmm. Nothing comes easy at all.
No, you're right.
You need to take your time with yourself, realize the decision that you want to make and execute it properly, not comparing it to anybody else, not comparing it to a person that you know that you like or look up to. You can take those character traits from them and act how you want to act. We all did that growing up and watching the movies, or the girls, the cunt girls, mean girls, anything like that. We take those attributes of the characters and we apply them to ourselves. But you realize some things you can't take into the real world unless you apply discipline on who you are, because you're going to lose yourself. You're going to get mixed up. You're gonna lose yourself. You're not gonna know who you are. You have to recognize who you are, what you wanted to do, and get to that point. And once you get to that point and you do what you do, you're gonna blossom. Don't try to be like anybody else. Be yourself. Make your own decisions. Hey.
Girl, you ate that. Girl, I didn't even have to go to Q to go. Okay, so let me ask you this: what all work do you have done?
Ah,
Wait, no, bitch, come on. Let's address it.
ah, Joe.
What you had done in your face first?
Nothing. I've had lip filler. Right hand to God now. Lip filler.
You got any? Put this fucking camera on me because I feel like she's playing a game with me now.
Okay.
You ain't got no baby, no. Give me like a picture from a couple years ago.
You want?
No, just send it to me because I gotta put it in a promo and I'm gonna let them
Okay.
decide. I'm not gonna judge you.
Okay.
When she send me these pictures, y'all, right? And I put them on there, y'all, because your nose is pinched. That's your natural nose.
This is me. On me. I swear to God. Can I turn to the side? Can I show y'all? Can y'all zoom in?
Let me see. What's Simone T she do? Let me see. Make it move.
I can't do that. You lost me. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that.
No, wait, no. Nicole, I'm sorry. Fucking Simone T she started doing like this.
Like this?
Yeah. Oh, it is soft. Okay.
That's my nose. I thought you were making a move by itself.
No. So listen, you got lip fillers?
Yeah.
That's the only kind of fillers you got in your face?
A little bit of cheek, but that don't do nothing. I mean,
no, it go away after a while. That's not no kind of
that's gone.
No facial fem or nothing.
Not
and then you got what? Breast augmentation?
Yeah, breast augmentation.
How big is this? They look fucking huge from here.
Are they?
Yeah, they is. They look like they. You a double D?
I wish I can show you.
How many? You know what, girl? You're not gonna get on here and make my show risque, carrying on so they can shut me down. Now listen, how many cc's you got?
500.
That's pretty big. That's a D. Cause I know 7.
We look like we got the same cities.
See, I got a push-up bra on. Yours just look huge from the rooter to the tutor. Yours come from up here. Mine's come from this away. No, sir. I'm sure I got 370 cc's.
Really?
No shade. I used to have really, really big chests. I used to have them big porno titties, and they made my back hurt real bad, and I had to get them taken out. Like I couldn't sleep right with them.
Right.
Like, cause you know when you coming from being flat chested.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it, but when you come from bitch being flat chested,
you want the shit. You want to get pumped.
Yeah. You instantly want big.
You just want big,
and
right? That's how I
coming
felt.
to the point where I couldn't lay flat no more. Like, no, Shay, can we talk about the fact that like when you first start your transition, how uncomfortable it is? So it's not for the fucking weak. Tell your young bitches that it's not for everybody.
Excuse me, but it's not. It's not.
Tell them
you know why? Because you can't lift your arms up while you're in the shower. When you're trying to wash your back, you can't wash your back.
I can lift mine up.
You could?
You hell motherfucking right here. Why you can't lift yours up?
No, when I first got them done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm not defective. I'm still on
No,
go.
listen, I'm gonna tell y'all my worst struggles when I first became a girl and I first got my my bitch, that fucking that bra feel like you in a fucking straitjacket. Like when you first start to wear bras, it'd be like, get this shit the fuck, what's going on? Jewelry, you can't sleep in jewelry, earrings and stuff.
Nothing.
All of that shit just feel like you contracted. Was that for you? It's like it takes some getting used to.
It was really weird. I feel like I had a MP4 right on my chest, just laid out. I'm dead in bed.
Yeah,
wow.
She said I'm dead in the bed. Yeah,
wow.
What was the most uncomfortable part for you to get used to in your transition? Like the most thing that was just totally
non-surgical wise?
Like, no, I'm talking like just being a girl, like coming from being this way to like
you can't be wild no more. I can't be like, you said
I'm talking about like getting you. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
Tucking for me.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so physical.
The fit, like, bitch, what was like, this ain't the work of the Lord.
Honestly, if you want to know the truth, it's in itself just fighting to have to put these clothes on. I don't like tight clothes. I mean, I get it. You don't need to wear tight ass clothes for womanhood. But I'm saying, with my upbringing, you want to show shape. You want to go out. You want to look good. The dresses keep rising up. I'm annoyed. You got to...
The tugging and pulling. You got the... I still can't get I can't cross my legs like that. Like, my legs got to be... It got to be coming from here.
What?
I can't do it. I never could do it like straight across like that. It's so uncomfortable for me.
And then the things I had to do.
And the tucking part is just like... Woo.
I don't tug.
You don't tug?
No.
You had SRS?
No.
So, bitch, what you do?
I just wear underwear.
But you still give a mild pullback, right?
A mild.
Bitch, that's
my thighs are huge, so I don't really use it. Like,
okay, so you probably don't have to wear no strap, no T-string, no gas string, because you is thick in the thighs, but you still can't just have it sitting right there. Like,
yeah, of course not. Now, TSA would have been had me if I did that.
Okay, so I guess you don't really consider it a tuck because you ain't going. Okay, I get it. I get what you're saying. Come on. Okay, I should have broke that down a little bit better. So what about heels?
I love it.
You can get you ain't got no issue.
Heels are my favorite. Honestly, I think that's the best thing about it.
Really?
I just honestly,
you like to be just up in your stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
It's being a girl for you is really serious for you.
It is.
I can tell.
In all honesty, I'll never be that biologically, but I'm gonna still have fun socially.
Do you think that's something that you will eventually do once you get older and your transition is
SRS?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so you want to be trans?
I do.
Yo, this lady is girl. Talk to.
I fought hard. I'm not gonna forget about who I am.
Come the fuck
Why
on.
do I
I
wanna
don't want it
forget?
either. But I don't want. I don't want you to just leave it there. I don't want you to say you don't want it. I want you to look in that camera and tell your girls why you don't want it.
Why I don't want it?
Like, okay, so when I asked you, did you want SRS? You said no, you want to.
Oh, why I don't want SRS?
Like, yeah,
Okay, I
explain
thought
it
you were
why.
talking
Don't
about
just leave
why
it
I don't
there.
want that.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I've seen the complications. I've seen the things that girls have went through. I've seen the shitting out of vagina. Ugh, pretty nasty. I've seen the dilating. I've seen the annoyance and like the infections and having to get it redone and having to cut skin off and put another, just a lot.
It is.
Just
I mean,
a lot.
it is a lot.
Just to have something that.
But what about the ones that was successful? Because there's a lot of trans girls that actually have successful SRS.
Congratulations.
This lady, y'all, I'm telling you. This. Okay, so whew, this is. Let me see. What else? You got any questions for me?
I do, Lexi.
Go ahead.
How was it for you? You're beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm so ecstatic to see you. Like I love
I
your
love you
videos.
too. I think we just come from two totally different generations, and I myself also was like you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted when I was coming up was to be a girl. Like I ain't want nothing else. Like no shade. I got like my sister, my blood sister. She only messed with kingpins, and I just used to see this bitch driving around in Benzes, and she used to asking for money to go shopping, and he asked her how much, and she do like that, and like it was just like bitch.
That lifestyle, that Banji shit.
Bitch, when she used to come pick her up, bitch, with in a drop top, and she be having on her big fucking Versace glasses. You know, back then, Biggie Smalls, the ones with the Medusa, and her hair was like, bitch, whoa, like when you a young queen, and it'd be like, oh, bitch, I want the wig. Where the wig? Give me the wig now. Let me start my stuff. I want to start my transition early. And I started my transition very, very, very early. And it was just like something that was like, I think for my girls back then, it was something that we wanted so fucking much. Nothing wasn't going to back us down from that. No,
right.
You know what I mean? I think nowadays the girls of this age, they just do it because it's popular.
Thank you. Can we talk about that real quick?
Bitch, let's give it to them.
Okay. So let's be honest. Transness is not popular. It's not fun. It's not trendy, but it's a lifestyle. Remember that. You're signing up for something. You're signing up for something that you can't just say, you know what, I'm done. You can't just throw it on the floor and just say, you know what, I maybe transition next week if it work out. You have to cater to yourself and remember that this is your identity now.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Not just that. What about the ones that what about the ones that do it, they get implants, but they not womanly at heart? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you seen them ones when they sit down, it be like it be like it be no femininity. They posture be wrong, and it be like cute girl, nice work, but I don't care how real they is, they still scream nigga a little. You know what I mean? Because it's like girl, it don't be no kind of.
No etiquette.
It don't be no etiquette, no ladylikeness in it.
Nothing.
You know why? Because they didn't study. They didn't want to be women from the beginning.
But they also didn't embrace femininity. They realized that, when society feeds you too much hate, you start to realize, be like, man, fuck it, I'm going to sit high. I'm going to sit, I'm going to act how I want to act. If I want to act thuggers, I'm going to act thuggers. You know why? Because at the end of the day, people don't feel embraced by society to fit these standards. So they just keep being pushed out. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you walk up to somebody and walk up, like, at the store, somebody call you sir, stuff like that. Sometimes you just be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take it. You don't ever take that type of stuff. You don't ever
break that down for the viewers.
Basically, what I'm saying is you stand your ground and you remember who you are, and you also embrace your femininity. See, here's the thing: what people fail to realize is that I have a problem with this too. When it comes to dudes, they like to get that side out of you to make you angry. When they like to pick and pinpoint at you, so you can get angry and show that masculinity, that testosterone. They want you to push it out. But what you're failing to realize is that that's not what you need to do. You need to embrace the femininity, feel soft. And that's what I like about being trans, is that I can embrace my femininity to the fullest, and I can feel as soft as I want to be without having to be so aggressive towards people that don't like my lifestyle. I feel like it makes you even more madder the more softer I become. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like a teddy bear.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever, you're not in ballroom, is you?
Nah, I walk face. I duck 007 and I leave and I take the trophy.
Wait a minute. Slow down.
Yeah.
You walked face before?
Yeah.
In mainstream or it's Kiki?
I did. Is it OTA, right? OTA, that's Kiki. Sorry.
OTA is mainstream, correct? This is mainstream.
Is it?
Yeah, so if you just walked and you was a 007 when you walked, that's just like you was just at a place and you just said, okay, let me just walk face.
Right.
Would you ever join mainstream or Kiki Ballroom?
I would, but I just want to be a 007. I want to be like, when I get to that point, I literally just want to be a threat. I just want to walk in, take the trophy, and leave. Bye, guys.
You want to be the villain.
I do.
Okay, so I bet you should have led with that. So
Is that it?
Yeah, that's
I'm
definitely
sorry.
it. She
I
just
should've been honest.
You like to be the bad guy. You like Nicki Minaj?
I like Beyonce more.
Okay. Well,
for my viral video, anyways, back to the conversation, fan in the face. If y'all ever seen that, if you haven't, you haven't.
Okay, let me ask you this. You just don't mind being called the villain, being labeled as the villain.
You know why? Because at the end of the day, it's my life. It's me. But I'm also a warm-hearted person. See, here's the thing people don't also realize is that the meanest people are usually the nicest people. And the nicest people are usually the meanest people.
So which one are you?
I'm usually the person that acts mean. That's just the sweetest person that you can ever meet. I truly am.
Do you think you come off as unapproachable?
Yes, I like that though. Because
Why?
it's a barrier, it's protection. I don't know what you're thinking about me. I can only personally think that you just think I'm unapproachable.
Let me ask you a question, okay, put this out on the big screen. How do you know your friends is around you just because they really love you or they really are your friends if you got that kind of demeanor about you?
Because they start to realize who I am once they get me behind closed doors. So I'm very vigilant. I pick on behavior. I can dissect a person within a second.
Me too.
I know exactly what they represent, how they are. And, as much as it sounds like it's just an assumption.
No, I'm the same way. I'm real judge of energy and stuff like that.
Of course. So as much as it seems like it's just an assumption, in all actuality, it's just how it's first impression, which is why I was so disappointed about what happened when I was trying to get here, because first impressions are everything.
Oh,
mine was a little rocky.
It's okay. My girl was a little late. She had problems. Her ghetto friends. It's like, I'm not only playing with y'all.
No, mind you, we broke down in the middle of the road because we was going. I mean, when I tell you, if we got a picture, pull it up. 130 on the road.
So, but you made it. She was very, very punctual the whole time.
Shout out to my girl Tyler. She had it going.
Hi Tyler. Is there anything else that you want to share with the world while we are here?
Honestly, being on the spot is kind of hard to, but
it's kind of hard. Okay, well let's cook some more. Let's cook some more. Audience, because we're gonna let's take a few questions from the audience.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with you, Pharaoh. You got any questions for Naomi?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
So, when you realized that you wanted to be the woman that you are today,
yes,
did you see yourself going through all the struggles that you went through?
Yes, because growing up, I already went through struggles living as a gay male. So I already knew the things that would come with it. And I knew that what I had to take on was going to be hard, but I was ready for it.
Okay, that was a pretty good question. You, Blondie, you got any questions for Naomi?
Not necessarily. I just like to show my appreciation because I don't have any questions because you spoke in a way that I really got misnamed myself.
Yeah.
As a viewer.
Really?
So I just really appreciate you coming on and sharing.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really decent.
I appreciate that, sweetheart.
Okay,
Thank
Pinky.
You so much.
Pinky, you got any questions for
Tyler.
Naomi? Huh? Technician, you got any questions for Miss Naomi?
Okay.
Shoot,
Sure.
Come on, let's give it. She's all yeah.
So, what does 2025 look like for you? What are some things that you want to do? We're coming into a new year's.
Yeah.
Great time to do even bigger and better things. What do you want to do?
In all honesty, I want to work on trying to better myself.
Elaborate a little more.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Okay.
I got you. Physically, mentally, I feel like my favorite part is knowledge. Being able to learn more about the world, what to expect, and what I want to get into, what I want to dabble into, because things change in life,
Mm-hmm.
Careers change. People want to do different things. Feelings change. Emotions change. People want to do all different types of things. I want to discover more about myself, and I want to learn more about the world. But here's the thing about being so knowledgeable, right?
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to be ready. Like, why I say it like that? You got to be able to be ready to be able to, want to learn more things, because it just kind of like ruins your perspective on life.
Did you? Let me ask you. I don't want to cut you off. Did you graduate? Did you go to finish school?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
I did.
Now did you go to school as trans?
Oh my God, you want to put those pictures up? I might. You know, I would
Send them
not
to me.
mind
Let's
showing y'all.
listen, let's address it. We're addressing it all today.
I wouldn't mind
Go
showing
ahead,
y'all
send that
because
to
I know nobody has ever seen my pre-transition photos ever.
Oh, okay, but then listen, if you don't feel comfortable with doing that,
Oh,
that's not
please.
what I'm here for. I was
I'm
talking
all
about
for
when
it.
I asked you, did you go to school as Naomi? That's what we don't gotta go
I
that
went to school
far.
as Winter. I took my middle name first, and then
Okay.
I made Naomi my first name.
So when you was Winter, bitch? Don't you twist my words, Neil. When you was in school, were you a girl? Here, this.
I was definitely that. I was definitely that. And
so you graduated as a girl.
Yeah.
So do you have any graduation pictures, cap and gown, while you're a girl?
No, because guess what? In the end, I graduated when I was in homeschool.
Okay, that's fine.
So let's say my final 2 years was homeschool.
You educate. Basically, you're very educated. You
Mhm.
speak. You bitch. You know what you're talking about. For you to be 22, 23,
and I wanted to showcase that to you. This is why I want to make it worth your time.
You showcase. You ain't just showcasing it to me. You showcasing it to the whole world because like you are very well spoken. You know, intelligent. Like you choose your your words and your stuff. Your stuff. This is gonna be good for TV. This is you definitely made for TV. Have you ever thought about being on Now That's TV?
Huh?
No. This fucking girl.
Y'all heard that? This fur coat not even keeping me cold enough. I mean, warm enough. That's scary.
Oh my God.
Have you seen them?
Oh my God, Naomi. What do you mean by that?
Have you seen them? They rougher than the brick wall we looking at.
No.
I'm a suburban chick.
Somebody gonna tear your ass up one day. I'm gonna tell you this now.
Why they want to do that to me?
Because I know SoCal Barbie will see this and she be ready. Listen, SoCal Barbie. I know a couple of my little bitches because I'm about listen, Gag. I'm about to go over to the West Coast and do like my Savannah, Garcia, SoCal Barbie, the one that be like on my soap. Girl, you sure you want to keep this in here? Should I cut this out? Because they're gonna think.
Oh no. Let me. I can fix it up though. I can polish it.
No, we not.
I can polish it. No, you want to cut it out?
Yeah, we not backtracking nothing back.
I can polish it. I can stand on it.
10 toes down.
But I can also polish it because you understand it's not harsh. They're rough, but not rough physically.
Girl, that's not making it no better, girl.
But they're rough. I mean, they're fighting.
Yo, this bitch
like,
is
I'm sorry. Do I have to? Can I be honest?
This bitch is a kid. She gonna say, girl, they're rough, but not girl. Go ahead. Let me see if you're gonna do more damage than good. Go ahead. Try to.
So what I was trying to say was they're not like hard because they're beautiful women, but they know what they're doing. They're out there. They're in there. Boom, 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 boom. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Melina, Katana.
You are not making the situation no better, girl. I'm telling you now, girl.
We'll keep it in because you know what, it's comedy, and you know they gonna come.
This was just like y'all, it's like a fire, and it was like an oil fire, and she just poured water on it trying to put it out. Girl,
I did what I could.
You did what you could.
I saved like 3 ducks in the oil spill.
Yo, this lady. Yo, but listen, she says she do not mind being the villain.
But I'm not trying to make hate towards me. I'm just saying my perspective, it's raw. My perspective is pretty raw.
It is very raw.
You know, and it's not trying to be offensive. If you want to cut it out, you can, but
no, I'm not cutting that. No, I was just being, no, bitch, we leaving all that in it. This is gold.
I'm sure they understand where I'm coming from.
Girl,
you know
if anything, they see this and bitch, they be ready to knock you, girl. That's going to make your views go up even more, girl. Leave that in there, girl. I'm not taking that. It's going to make mine go up too. Y'all
Please
get
don't
her.
hurt me.
She was reading y'all offset. Listen, bitch, she said y'all was hard before these cameras start rolling, girl. Tear her up. Mistake. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yup, she said all of that stuff, y'all. This is gonna make it for the ratings. This sort of So let me ask you this: the reason why you wouldn't go on like those, like you ever seen? Okay, so maybe not now Nest TV. What about the Girls Club that was on Trying?
Oh, we did want to get on that.
Yeah, that's a little bit more.
But I feel like
I'll let you answer.
When I saw that, the representation that I was trying to get to was there in the beginning, but then I started to realize I was just like, why are we not representing ourselves a little bit more better? You know what I'm saying? I know that we gotta be out here and
break that down, please.
So we gotta represent ourselves a little bit more better. And I'm not saying that the show was bad. I love the show. I love tuning into y'all. Y'all were all beautiful. The personalities were extravagant.
You talking about the Girls Club?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the Girls Club. It was extravagant, but I feel like the producers, the directors weren't showcasing what we really truly go through and how it is and treating us normally. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like that. I felt like I was just watching something that was more like, trans.
Okay,
I don't know how to say that.
Okay,
like they wanted to showcase us.
Put it out on a big screen really quick. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, and I'm not going to be biased. You got to realize what society living to. We still it's entertaining. You know
It
what I mean? It's
is.
entertaining. They
It
like
is.
nobody gives a. They don't really want to put. A lot of people don't really want to paint us in that light. You know, the world is not ready to normalize us just as of yet. You
And
know,
that's
so
fine.
you
And
know
I'm
it's
totally
more
okay with that.
entertaining if we just running wild, carrying on, snatching off wigs
See,
and carrying
but
on.
we got to backtrack. So here's what I'm saying. Remember when we were talking about how you said that it's kind of dangerous for what I do when I tell boys I'm trans on monkey and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Them getting that representation and the way they treat them and how they act, they're just going to do the same thing that you claim that people are doing to me. They're going to look at us in the wrong light. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And it's just like for them to be on a bigger platform with directors, nobody wants to be an advocate and say, oh no,
I
this is
don't
not
think
how
that
we
they,
going.
bitch. I don't even think even if they was to say, hold on, y'all not going to paint me in this light. I'm not doing this. I'm not. Bitch, they gonna cut that shit the fuck out.
It's crazy.
It'll never see the daylight of air. Like,
And I
come
wish
on.
people would be more advocates for us because at the end of the day, we're people just like you. But look, you don't gotta accept me. You don't gotta love me. You don't gotta dibble and dabble what I do. You don't gotta do any of that. But at the end of the day, respect is nice. What I ask for, if I'm being showcased on your platform, it would be nice, but I'm not on it. You know, I'm just speaking for
Would you
anybody
want to
that don't want to
actually?
speak up.
Would you want to at any point be if they ask you to be a part of it, like a TV show? Would you want to be on the big screen?
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I would.
What kind of
definitely love
shows?
that.
Let me ask you this, because I ain't gonna do what shows you wouldn't do. What show? What would be a general idea? Like a what kind of show could you see yourself being a part of?
Honestly, I want to do a podcast like you.
Really?
And the reason I haven't done a podcast yet is because I feel like, you know, some things I said, like you said, I'm a bit raw. So
I don't think it's so much of your rawness. I just think that. Well, let me not say this because I don't want to. I don't want to shoot you out the sky.
shoot
You
me.
because you're not. You got to be likable. Like no,
Right.
you could still be the villain because your podcast they like shit like the villainous. They like messy dramaness.
Mhm.
But what about when it come time to you to have guests?
I mean,
Like,
I
you
don't
know-
attack people. I don't showcase like negativity towards people. I just tell the truth. And I feel like I'm not gonna say I'm a conservative, but I'm just saying like if anybody watches Blair, never mind. Let me cut her. No, I'm not even gonna say that. No, and I'm not.
Okay,
Don't tell me to say that.
okay.
I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm just gonna say what it is and what it's not. You know, people can say the same thing about me. We live in a world where people aren't sugarcoating things anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just like on the internet, people feel like they have the safe haven where they're just like confiding in like, you know, all the things that seem like it's more of accepting. And then when we get out in the world, we realize that the wolves pulling over our eyes and now we're treated like monsters. You know, I just don't want to sugarcoat the world anymore. I want to say it for what it is. And maybe, you know, people can do the same to me and help me. I can become something better. Now, I'm not easily influenced by people's words, but at the end of the day, I will take some things in consideration if it's constructive criticism.
Okay. So you done backing down off of this.
No.
Okay. Where we at with the time?
We are. You got a half an hour left.
A half an hour? We only did a half an hour?
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock.
We covered a lot.
We covered it. Yeah, bitch, I ain't got nothing else to talk to you about, Miss Thing. So I know I'm only playing.
Why she do that to me? I'm hurt.
Okay, so listen, Naomi, look in this camera, right? If you can talk to your younger self, pre-transition, not where you at now, pre-transition before you took any hormones, when you because you keep saying you had a rough upbringing.
Well, not rough, like, you know, not rough to a standpoint from home, but out in life. Life was hard on me.
Well, then break the fucking life as hard as down too. Because bitch,
Sure.
I'm gonna kick my feet up. You want to take the fucking cue cards and you
Lexi,
run
welcome to the Naomi podcast. I'm gonna ask you a couple
how are you?
questions.
Thank you
but
for
I'm gonna get
having
into me
me.
first. Now play.
Thanks for having me.
If you want to know the truth, let's break it down. Like I said, upbringing is hard, but family was beautiful. You know, my family didn't start to accept me until they realized how beautiful that I can portray myself, how beautiful I can become, my physicality and who I am and who I came to be. So I realized that, you know, it was all just like the glitz and glamour that they couldn't get into because they realized that it wasn't suitable for me. They didn't accept me until I realized that I fit my counterpart. My counterpart was being femininity, and then becoming female, not biologically. You get the idea, motherfucker. So anyways, I realized that when I grew up, things weren't going to be easy. We already know this. And I had to fight for what I wanted. And I was never a fighter, but I realized that this is probably the biggest challenge of my life was becoming who I am. And personally, I don't regret a thing. I don't regret a thing.
All right, girl, give me my cue cards back.
Wait, what happened?
This bitch really, she was really about to get ready to take over my whole show. You
What
got
she
any
gonna
questions for me? Any more questions for me?
Um,
Go ahead, say it.
well,
Let's
it's-
address it. No, for real, be raw with me. I want you to be raw with me. Girls, for real. You know I'm a Benji cookie. I'm gonna answer anything you throw at me.
Can we get a drink?
You want a drink?
Can we get a drink?
Like when we leave, when it's over?
Yeah, like I want to go to a barbecue.
A barbecue?
A bar.
Oh, a bar? Yes. We all want to go out and have drinks. It's your entourage. Yo, she's so ghetto, y'all. She brought a whole entourage. I thought they was about to jump me. Listen, I told this lady to come here and she didn't ask how many guests. This thing, she brought about 10 people with a girl. They could the cart. Yeah.
I had to make I had to make accommodations, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. Look, I'm not from New York.
Oh, where you from?
I'm from DC. So me coming down here, Miss Mama, Big Mama was talking about taking an A, B, C, D, E train.
So listen, how long have you been living in New York?
I don't live in New York.
So
I'm visiting.
Oh, you just visiting New York?
Yeah, and then I said, you know what, Lexi.
So are you going to be in DC tomorrow for New Year's Eve, or you going back to New York?
No, we going to Manhattan. I have to hit the town for the white men. Hey,
so you hitting the town for the white men, but you ain't never turned no D, huh?
I mean, look, y'all want to know a secret?
Y'all gonna listen to an icon. I told you. Let me sound like it's foolery and
fine. I'll let you motherfuckers
foolery
know the secret. This little gift right here was gifted to me by me running off on the trade. It was a funny story, actually.
Well, go ahead, tell a story.
I told him I was gonna get down.
We got about another 10 minutes, y'all. Tell a story. I'm gonna let her take over the show. She said she came here to give it. We done covered everything that's on these cue cards. My girl at TikTok, you are at 50K on TikTok. Instagram, you are at almost 28,000 on Instagram. Look in your camera and tell them what is your Instagram and spell it out.
NAOMIMUGLER. No, I'm not a Mugler. I made that up on my own because I like the brand.
Okay. Now go ahead, take it away.
For this little while so back, let me just tell y'all a little story. So one day, it was picking and choosing. That little video that I had that telling boys I was trans on Monkey, that one went wild. It went viral. The dude would not believe that I was saying I was trans. I was doing everything. I was bringing the voice like 6 octaves down.
Like super low.
Like that.
Oh my God.
So,
girl is a fucking...
I was doing a lot. And he just still didn't believe. I put the hormones out. I said, here you go. I put the little, I try to show him. He still didn't believe it. Nothing, just gave that man the idea. And then people love that. You know what's so funny? They love that. They loved that video. It went viral, picked it up, and then I had the trade texting me. So I told this little trade, I said, if you want to see me and you want to, reconcile, you got to get me something. So he decides to get me this beautiful, small,
a little Yves Saint to the little romp like that?
Small, tiny YSL bag.
Do you typically...
and I ran off.
Do you typically receive a lot of gifts from guys?
Yes.
Really?
And I think that's the fun part about it.
No, that's
just
very fun.
That's why I don't do it, the give it up. I don't like to, because I feel like I get it, but I don't get it all the time. I'm not that bitch, but I am my bitch. I'm that bitch in my own, my own way.
Well, thank you for coming on my show, beautiful. I really appreciate you. Your outspokenness, for the fact that, hello?
Oh.
I want to say thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate you. Your outgoingness, your outspokenness. For the fact that you, not only did you, when you came on the show, you didn't hold back. You said you was going to give me a show, and you gave me a show. You guys, all of my audience abroad, please do not be too judgmental on this lady, because she is very young. And she's, young in her transition, and she's still figuring out life. So she might be just a firecracker now. Matter of fact, I can't speak for her, but just don't be in those comments bashing her. Try to listen to what she actually spoke about when she was speaking, because she had the floor for a while and she was very crystal clear on how she feel about certain things. So just make sure y'all just don't be so judgmental. Now, Naomi, before we go, I ask all of my guests, that be on the couch, that come on my show, if you can talk to your younger self, if you can talk to any young girl out there that look up to you, any girl out there that's struggling, trying to find her way, any girl out there that's dealing with society and don't know if they naturally want to transition, look in that camera right there and talk to all of your young girls.
You already know what I said. What you won't do, the next generation will. Never take no for an answer. Fight for what you want. And always remember that the only person that you need to embrace and have by your side is yourself. Because that's the only person that's going to die with you, is yourself. Let's be honest.
Okay. Well, Naomi, oh, my girl, on the count of 3, let everybody know what show you are on. 1, 2, 3.
Let's address it.
Give him another kiss.
I love you.